Welcome, allies. Today we're going to take a few minutes on an owner empowerment session talking about the Delta and how to winterize. The tools needed to winterize your new Delta are easily available with a quick Google search or at most of your local hardware stores. But what you need is an air compressor with a tire chuck, a blowout plug, a short section of hose with a male end, 3 to 5 feet long would be ideal, and anywhere from about 3 to 5 gallons of RV-safe antifreeze. And with that, you're ready to rock and roll. To begin winterizing your Delta, there's 2 phases. And the first one, what we're going to talk through, is how to get the water out of your lines. And the first step in doing so is to open up your low point drains, your freshwater drain, and open up the fixtures inside of your coach. Your low point drains are going to come out the underbelly of your coach. You're going to have a red and a blue PEX line with a quarter-turn shutoff valve. Open up all those valves so they're in line with the line and let it drain. Just like the low point drains, the freshwater drain is going to come out from the underbelly of the coach. It's going to be a 1.5-inch white drain with a T-handle on it. Open up that T-handle valve, let your freshwater tank drain. With those drains on the outside of the coach now open, now take a moment to go inside, open up your kitchen sink, faucets, showers, etc. So now the second step of this phase is to blow any remaining water out of the lines. To do that, you put your blow plug into the city water inlet. It just screws in. From there, you're going to take your air compressor hose, tire chuck. Make sure your air compressor is set to no more than 40 psi. That's what we'd recommend. Connect that onto your blow plug and blow out the lines. And while you're doing so, remember, you have a couple of spray ports on the Delta. Make sure you're getting those blown out as well. So now that we've gotten all the water out of the lines and all your fixtures are closed up again and your valves are closed, now it's time to bring the winterizing solution into the coach. The Delta is uniquely equipped. It has its own siphon hose already equipped and attached directly to the water pump. To activate that, just grab the hose. You're going to see a quarter-turn shutoff valve. Make sure that valve is turned in line with the siphon hose. Remove the cap. Put that line directly into your winterizing solution and make sure it's inside the storage bay. Don't set it outside or extend your hose. That's going to put more strain on the pump than it can handle. From there, all you need to do, make sure you're set to city fill or dry camp on the dial here. And then lift up the cover water pump switch, turn on your water pump, and you can see it's going to start siphoning right away. Now that we have winterizing solution starting to course through the water lines, our next step is going to be to open up all the fixtures throughout the coach and make sure that we're starting to see the antifreeze come through the lines. The fixtures to winterize are going to include your spray port on the outside. Just connect your coil hose, run the trigger until you see antifreeze start to coming through. On the inside, this is going to include the kitchen sink. Make sure, again, you check the hot and the cold sides of the water lines. In the bathroom, you're going to have a lav sink. Again, hot and cold water lines. Then onto the toilet. If you hold down the foot pedal flush, you're going to see the color solution start to come through. And finally, in the shower, hot and cold. Again, making sure that colored solution is making its way through the lines. So now we've got antifreeze throughout all the lines. All you need to do now is take a little extra antifreeze in any P-traps inside the coach. Put a little bit in there just for safekeeping. But after that, you're good to go for a long night's nap.